What up guys, and I'm back. It's been a year. I haven't done a video since a year. It's actually been that long. And I asked my friends what I should do for a video, and they gave me a number of options. One of them said questions, so I googled some questions and they're actually not that bad, so I'm gonna read them and I'll see what my answer to them is. The first question is, when you're old, what do you think children will ask you to tell stories about? Well, I think that children will say, like, because the generation is kind of growing, so I reckon they'll probably be like, oh, what was it like back in the day when you still had people working and not robots, you know? I'm that type of person that thinks the world's gonna change. It's probably not, because people are lazy nowadays, but yeah, that's my answer to that question. The next question, what animal would be cutest if scaled down to the size of a cat? A sloth. A sloth. Sloths are they're definitely my favourite animals because they're so slow, they're so cute, and if they were like cat size, I would love to have a sloth, like, as a pet. That would be awesome, of course. Next question. When did something start out badly for you, but in the end it was great? Friends. What weird food combinations do you really enjoy? Oh my god, I don't know. There are so many. Probably... You know what, I'm not going to answer that one because you'll just find me weird. If your job gave you a surprise 3-day paid break, well, I don't have a job. Where do you get your news? Friends, TV, anything. What movie can you watch over and over without getting tired of? There is actually one, because it's really hard to find a movie that you don't get tired of, but Baywatch, because not much happens. I mean, like, a lot happens, but there's no, like, wow, something happened, you know? What's wrong but sounds right? The word wrong. There you go. What's the most epic way you've seen someone quit or be fired? Anyone ever seen The Apprentice? If you couldn't be convicted of any type of crime, what criminal charge would you like to be immune to? I would love to steal chocolate bars for the rest of my life. What social stigma does society need to get over? I'm not even gonna bother. What's the most creative use of emojis you've ever seen? Well, have you ever seen, like, people get emojis and put them into, like, making a movie? Like, what type of movie is this using emojis? That's pretty creative. What's something that will always be in fashion no matter how much time passes? Phones? I'll go with phones. What actors or actresses play the same character in almost every movie or show? Oh my god, The Rock. He literally, in every movie, he's exactly the same. Strong, action, fighting, whatever. It's kind of boring, but I love him. In the past, people were buried with the items they would need in the afterlife. What would you want to be buried with so you could use it in the afterlife? An axe. You never know. Or my phone, actually. My phone. What old person things do you do? When people use their phone in front of me and I'm with them, I'm like, get off your phone! And they're like, no. So yeah, that's my friends. What was the last photo you took? Oh god. Let's see. I took... this. Yeah. Where are some unusual places you've been? I've been... Does a drain count? I've been down a drain. There you go. That's something to think about. What is the most amazing slow motion video you've seen? Well, my friend, she flicked her hair in the sea. That's literally summing up my life. Where are some unusual places you've seen people in? I've seen people on top of buildings. That's it. I'm boring, okay? What do you expect from me? Which celebrity do you think is the most down to earth? I'm not good with celebrities, sorry. What's the spiciest thing you've ever eaten? Oh, my friend's Korean, and his mum, she made this sauce, and I was burning. It's horrible. What's the most expensive thing you've broken? Bottle of champagne? I don't know. What obstacles would be included? Or does a phone? What obstacles would be included in the world's most amazing obstacle course? Someone else answer that. What makes you roll your eyes every time you hear it? My old YouTube videos. What do you think you are much better at than you actually are? I'm probably maths tests. Should kidneys be able to be bought and sold? No, they're horrible. Ew. When was the last time you got to tell someone I told you so? Literally 2 seconds ago. My friend was like, oh, our friend's not going to town today, and then I asked my friend if she was going to town, and she was like, yeah, and I was like, I told you so. What would a world populated by clones of you be like? They would be doing what I'm doing right now. Painful. What riddles do you know? Oh my god. My mind is blank. Oh, there were 2 people, and they wanted to get to the other side by boat. Yeah, there were 2 people, they wanted to get to the other side by boat, but the boat could only take 1 person. How'd they do it? Well, basically they were both on different sides. That's all I know. That's all I can remember right now. What's your cure for hiccups? Laughing. No, holding my breath. What invention doesn't get a lot of love but has greatly improved the world? Phones. Look what I'm doing right now. Phones. Do you think that aliens exist? Hell yeah. What am I currently worried about? My friends, because like half of them want to get tattoos and stuff, and yeah, just don't do it. What's the most interesting building you've ever seen or been in? I don't really... Eiffel Tower? I don't know. What mythical creature do you wish actually existed? Goblins. I love goblins with all my life. Yep, that's all the questions I can find, and yeah, like if you have any questions for me, just say.